Check out the link in description box below to win an iPhone 11.
Bampumim Teixeira murder trial begins in Boston. The trial has begun for a former doorman who is accused of stalking and murdering two prominent Boston doctors in their penthouse condo. Bampumim Teixeira, 32, looked on quietly, dressed casually in thermal shirt and yellow sweatpants, as the jury heard opening statements and witness testimony on Thursday. Teixeira is fighting a first-degree murder charge in the May 2017 stabbing murders of anesthesiologists Richard Field, 49, and Lina Bolanos, 38, who were engaged to be married. A native of West Africa, Teixeira avoided deportation a year before the murders when he struck a plea deal on a bank robbery charge. The defendant briefly worked as a doorman in the couple's luxury South Boston apartment complex, and prosecutors say he used his intimate knowledge of the building and tenants to meticulously plan the brutal murders. As Lina Bolanos was getting ready for work that morning, another person was making his way to South Boston lurking out front and out back for just the right opportunity to present itself. And it did, Suffolk Assistant District Attorney John Pappas said in opening statements, according to the Boston Herald. Pappas said that during the day, while the couple were working, Teixeira snuck into their condo with implements of destruction including knives, handcuffs, duct tape and pliers. When Bolanos arrived home around 5 p.m., prosecutors say that Teixeira was already inside the condo waiting for her. Around 6:30 p.m., Field arrived at the condo, where he must have been met with a horrific scene. Over the next 2 hours, Field attempted to make a number of 911 calls on his cell phone, none of which lasted long enough to provide dispatchers with information. Eventually, Field was able to text a friend who alerted police, and officers rushed to the penthouse. When cops arrived, they found Bolanos's keys still sitting outside of the door in the hallway. Inside, the lights were all turned off, and the officers yelled, "Boston police! Make yourself known," prosecutors say. At that point, they saw a single individual charging at them brandishing what they thought at the time was a gun. Cops fired 2 shots, wounding Teixeira. As the officers searched the rest of the apartment, they first found Field dead in a pool of his own blood, with his hands handcuffed behind his back. As they moved into the bedroom, they found an even grislier scene, where Bolanos lay dead in a pool of blood with multiple stab wounds to her neck. Near the door, cops found a bag stuffed with Bolanos's jewelry and other property. In his opening argument, defense attorney Stephen Stack urged jurors not to be swayed by the graphic and gory evidence. No credible evidence will tell you that Bampumim Teixeira broke into the home of Lina Bolanos and Richard Field and murdered them on May 5 of 2017, Stack said in his opening statement, according to WBZ-TV. Stack did not deny that Teixeira was inside the apartment when the bodies were found, only that he broke in or had anything to do with the murders. The trial is expected to last up to 2 weeks.
Check out the link in description box below to win an iPhone 11.